Tonight marks 6 years since my new beginning, and I would have to be very ungrateful to not celebrate those 6 years, guys. Today is a wonderful, wonderful day for me. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to this live. As you come in, don't forget, guys, to please give the live a like, please share, and subscribe to this channel if you've yet to do so. I'm waiting from Dominica. Thank you so much for tuning in. It's the summertime. It feels so nice out here. I don't know how it feels where you at, but it sure feels really nice and beautiful out here in Haiti. I know I have this jacket on, but it's because I have on this shirt and I really don't want to have all my arms and stuff out. So that is why I have the kind of a light jacket over my dress today. But thank you guys so much for these awesome 6 years. I've been on YouTube, I want to say 5 of those 6 years. And these 6 years, guys, it's been all sorts of emotions. But one thing for sure, I can tell you that I remember today. I remember today like it was yesterday. And I feel that today is a day that I will never, ever forget. And I said, I could never get tired of sharing it with you guys. I hope each time that I am on screen sharing this experience that day, that it is inspiring and it is a blessing to maybe someone that will go through the same thing. One thing about my journey, I've always been the type of person that didn't solely focus on what the hand life dealt to me, but I've focused more on how I dealt the hand that was given to me. And for that, regardless of where God puts me, no matter what I've been through in my life, I've always looked at the best in it to see how I can learn from it, how I can grow from it, and how I can do better. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. Happy Wednesday. Don't forget to share the live as we get started on the live. Please share the live. And let me know too if you guys are able to see me well. Y'all should see my little Mimi. My God, look at Mimi. Look. Thank you. Please share as we get the live started. Thank you, G Favors. Please share the live as we get the live started. And don't forget, guys, if you are new here, to please subscribe to the channel. I know that I have a lot of new people who are just getting, subscribed to Life in Haiti. You may or may not know, or you may not even have went back on my channel to find out some things about me and how I ended up even a YouTuber, or how I ended up in Haiti. So tonight, as we celebrate this 6 years, I will do my best to go through a process as far as just how much of a blessing these 6 years have been. But not only a blessing, guys, the uncertainty that started on this beautiful day, June the 4th of 2019. That day is a day that I will never, ever forget. For those of you all who just started following me, this day is also the day where I had an opportunity as an adult at the age of, I think, 36, getting to even meet my biological mother. Not only that, it was a day where I came from a very, very tough situation, and it was the first day to my second chance at life. It was a day that was filled with fears. I remember speaking about this particular day with my old crew who used to be with Life in Haiti, who had witnessed a part of that journey with me. How scary. I think other people can describe that first day, how scary it was, a lot more than I can. But then why was that day so scary? I didn't know anybody here in Haiti. I didn't have any like connection here in Haiti. I was uncertain as to what my life would be like. Right? I'm going to do my best today on this live to be strong and to enjoy the moment, because the moment, as time passes by, it brings growth. And as the years passes by, it's kind of like you have a womb, but that womb, it continues to heal. Days pass. And for me, that is how I view my return to Haiti, my great day of freedom. It was a day of second chances all the way around. When I got here, I remember breaking down, guys, at the airport. When I think about it today, in contrast to then, even though Haiti was not at its best in 2019, in 2019, I had the biggest fear. I felt that, why was I in Haiti? So I'm sharing this for you guys to share, because there are things that's happening in your life and you're wondering, why is it happening to me? Maybe you're facing a change. Maybe you're going through some health difficulties. Maybe you're going through a divorce. I don't know exactly what it is, because life has a way of dealing its pain. Whatever it is something. Just know that you're gonna be okay. Just keep on pushing through. Because when I think back, I didn't understand I knew why I was in Haiti. But when I got to Haiti and I started seeing the environment, I started hearing about the news and the things people were saying about Haiti, how I was alone, how the people I had worked so hard to make parole to come home to, the people who had been waiting on my presence. I didn't have any of those people waiting on me on June the 4th, 2019. I felt that God betrayed me. I felt that he left me alone. I felt that God really, he hated me. And in a way, it was a form of, we have a little saying that is a UT, which is a unit. I felt that God had transferred me to a lifetime sentence of pain, a lifetime sentence of misery, a lifetime sentence of being forgotten. Welcome, guys. Welcome, Miss Maxine. I don't want to really be touching the screen. Let me see if I can pull up on the live on here, because the way I have the phone here, I don't want to accidentally drop the phone. But I just knew that this journey was a journey to basically God saying he was disgusted with me. At least at that time, that's how I felt. Haitian Warrior King. And thank you guys so much. Um, Jersey, India, thank you so much. Wherever you guys are tuned in from, please share the live. Please share the live with others. And I thank you for tuning in. If it's your first time here, please subscribe to the channel. That way we can be friendly with the algorithm, especially if you're up to something inspiring today, right? You had to go through it to get to the plan of God. Amen. That whole day, when I recall that day, I thought that Haiti was the worst thing. I thought that my life was basically over. And I remember, guys, when I was at the airport, I literally had a whole nervous breakdown. People were holding me together. I remember even the officers being so kind to me. And I probably made even some of them cry too that day because I was so hurt. I didn't understand what my life was going to. I remember the ride vividly. And that is a ride I would never, ever forget. I remember the pain. I remember the happiness also of kids, even through the pain. And I was just having all these talks to myself. I know some of you guys have shared, you need to write a book, Marie. And I don't know, if I don't get to do it, maybe one of you guys would do it of my life. Who knows? But I get to share it with you guys on live, right? I remember just flashes. And I was also on a day where I was so hurt with myself. And then I just had all sorts of flashes on that day. I remembered everything my parents had told me. I remember how all the time my parents would tell me to behave. And that's why I ask that you guys please share this live, because especially with how immigration is today, this is not simply Marie's story. The difference is, in my time, I didn't have someone to share their story like I'm sharing it with you guys, raw and uncut. It's famous people who are famous. Now, anybody can share their story and touch somebody. And you need to share this story. That way people can know. That ride, I had all sorts of thoughts. To even get to be picked up. One thing too, while I was at the airport, I didn't speak my language well. I had no phone, so I was using other people's phone. I didn't even know how to dial Haiti numbers. So that was a huge confusion there. The guys who worked there, they hardly spoke English. So I had minimal like communication with family, even here in Haiti. So I was calling home to translate, and I ended up being stuck at the airport. Like literally, the guys who was there, they probably still follow me to today, would tell you. I watched everyone get picked up. And I was there by myself. And I remember calling my little sister, and I'm like, here I am. I'm at the airport all by myself. And I just felt, I felt even more alone. I felt surrounded by darkness. And finally, with a sign, my mother finally showed up. And she came to pick me up. It was my first time seeing a woman who had me up close and personal. And I think that's a side story, but that started helping me to close some of the pieces of my own puzzle in my life as a woman, as a person, and seeing if she looked like me, if I looked like her since she had me. And I also met a sister of mine I met a brother. I met two of my little brothers. I met nieces, but that ride home was the toughest ride. I think I kind of passed out. I came in and out. I remember when I went home, everybody was so happy to see me. I didn't know how to feel. And the structure was very, very different. But one thing I would never forget about the Haitian people, which is why I always say I will never forget Haiti and will forever work to make a difference in Haiti. Because no matter what people was going through, they were still so happy. My nieces and nephews, they were still so happy. My little sister, she was so happy. My brothers, they were happy. My mother, she was happy. But at that time, it was really, really difficult because I was still wobbling in that self-pity. I remember calling home, speaking to home, being happy to finally enjoy freedom. Free at last. Thank God, finally, I am free at last. But then I felt physically free. But I felt that I came into another bondage emotionally. Emotionally, I didn't know what had happened to me. Thank you so much, everyone, for tuning in. Thank you for interacting. And thank you guys for all the compliments. Emotionally, I felt at that time I was not good. But that was because all the fear I was harboring. That was because at the time I forgot what God had promised me. And just to take you guys back a little bit, I know some of my people, you guys do not like for me to talk about this. But sometimes it's good because you guys are my family and I get to come in front of the screen and really, I'm one of those YouTubers that my channel have never been based on a lie. It's never been based on a person of who I am or am not. You know, I've kept it real from the beginning. I remember during my incarceration, right? I had asked God to not let me have CPS, IRS, or INS at that time problems. I never wanted a call to chapel because those calls meant that someone had passed away. And I couldn't deal with losing a parent. God, I guess he granted me that. I couldn't deal with losing a sibling, a family. I never got that call. I never got a call about IRS. But I remember one day I received a phone call and they said, go to the front desk, San Felice. And I said, okay. And as I was walking to the front desk, I started getting an uneasy feeling because at that time I was very modeled. I had a good job. I have some officers too who still follow me. I was doing the right thing way before I even stepped foot out. So I didn't understand why I was getting this call. And you could tell from the tone that the call was a serious call. And by the time I got there, I kind of peeked my head in and I saw these were not people who frequented the unit on a daily. So I figured that I was in big trouble, but I couldn't put two and two together what it was. It wasn't until I went in that I was presented with my ICE hold. And during that meeting, Silver Fox, thank you for tuning in. During that meeting, honestly, guys, I remember immigration. And after that, everything that lady or the man said, I honestly cannot recall. I was just there. My legs was like spaghetti. My spirit was broken right then and there. I don't know if any of you guys who follow me have ever experienced that, or maybe have a family member who've experienced these similar situations. But I knew then I was in trouble. I felt like my secret was out and I was just exposed. By the time I walked back, all of my friends, they all knew something was wrong with me. And everyone was running and asking me what was wrong. I could not stop to speak to anybody. So people was kind of like just bagging up like, she's not good, guys. Just leave her alone. When I made it to my cubicle, I remember just going under my cubicle, which is against the rules. And I started just crying. I cried to where I couldn't cry anymore. You guys already know I'm a crybaby. So after a while, I had to get up because life go on. And before I got up, I had a little talk with God. And I said, you know, you got to give me a word. You got to give me a word because I feel like I can't go on without you. And I don't understand why you allowed this to happen to me when I asked you not to. And I remember I said, I'm going to open my Bible. Wherever it go, this is a message. And he sent me to Joshua 1. And when I got to Joshua 1:9, you know, wherever you may go, do not be discouraged. I will be with you. And I just never forgot those words. And I think right in that cubicle, I started having faith. I started saying to myself, you know what, God? I'm gonna trust you. That wherever you send me, because I knew that was a big, big chance that I would most likely end up in my country of origin. And it was because of my own actions. So I couldn't blame anybody. I needed to accept that. But I needed to know that wherever I'm at, that he will be with me. And I've held on to these words, guys. When I say I've held on to them, I've held on to them forever. I don't want to ever forget God's grace in my life. Hold on, I want to go look for it. Please share the live, guys. Thank you guys for tuning in. Please share the live. So I'm going to read it a little bit. Joshua 1, I'm going to start at verse 6. It says, be strong and of a good courage. For unto these people shalt thou divide for an inheritance the land which I swore unto their fathers to give them. Only be thou strong and very courageous, that thou may observe to do according to all the law which Moses my servant commanded thee. Turn not from it to the right hand or to the left, that thou may prosper whichsoever thou go. Right then and there, guys. I said, you know what? Go to verse 9. Have I not commanded thee? Be strong and of a good courage. Be not afraid, neither be thou dismayed, for the Lord thy God is with thee, whithersoever thou goes. Guys, every time when I feel that I even think that I want to get discouraged in Haiti, I go back to Joshua 1:9. I don't go back to this exact version, but I go back and I remind God exactly what you promised me. Exactly what you shared with me on my darkest hours when I could not understand what was happening with me. See, he replaced all my fears because I had faith in him, because I trusted him, because I leaned on him. So I want to share because I get a lot of phone calls. And I noticed that I've gotten more emails or phone calls about the current climate within the United States, about the uncertainty with a lot of people who have been living in the United States and may have yet to get their permanent residency. They may still be on a temporary status in the U.S. and you're wondering, what is it that my life is going to be? I just want to share with you guys, trust God. Put your faith in him and never in men. And trust that in the midst of all the challenges, in the midst of all of the chaos, that if he took you to the U.S., he took care of you in the U.S., that he will take care of you anywhere else. He will cover you anywhere else. Things happen to people, even in the U.S. How many Haitian people I know who have migrated to the U.S. and were victims of crimes? Bad things happened to them and they didn't even get to make it back to Haiti. They didn't get to make it back. So please tell your problems how big your God is, and not simply focus on telling God how big your problem is, because no matter where he sends you, he will take care of you. He will see you through. And I could share that because that is what God have been showing me for these last 6 years, is that he is bigger than any problem that Marie can face. Salut tout moun mwen yo tou ki ap entre nan live la. Good evening to everyone who is in the live. And don't forget, guys, to please share the live. Please subscribe to the channel if you are new here. Ursula, thank you for tuning in. Italian Stallion, G Favors, thank you for tuning in. Marie Gina says, hi, how's it going? Erlan says, we are so grateful for you, Miss Marie. Thank you, Miss Erlan. Thank you. And I am grateful for people like you who have been following Life in Haiti since day one. Thank you so, so much. Child of God, God bless you too. Thank you. Haitian Warrior King, my brother, says, good evening to the Queen of Haiti. Such a high title. So you have been the Queen of Haiti for 6 years now. So happy for you. Thank you so, so much. I guess for you, but maybe someone else may feel different. India, thank you for tuning in. Jean says God had a plan for you. And he has a plan for you guys too. Wherever you're tuned in from, wherever you are watching me from, I am sharing this from experience. He has a plan for you too. And don't let anything or anyone discourage you. Do not let circumstances discourage you, because I've shared the beginning of that day. But look at how God have turned a situation that was filled with fear, a situation that I assumed was the worst situation that could have happened to me. Look at God today. And I'm gonna be crediting all to God, because in my house I will serve the Lord, and everything that I am is because of him. Everything that I am is because of him. Maxine says, I have been with you on your journey. I saw you with your family member where you stayed. Much blessings on your continued journey. Thank you so much. When I first made it here, it was a very difficult transition for me because meeting my mother, we're not rich in Haiti. We don't have much. My father raised me, and I would say my father pretty much worked hard to offer myself and my siblings the best life that he could. But my mother and my father had been apart for years, and she is here in Haiti, and she's a part of the struggling mass. So when I got here, it was a struggle, guys. I can't even begin to share with you tonight on all the struggle. If you like to hear more, go back to some of my earlier videos and you hear more of my story on how life was for me when I first arrived here. Definitely had to go through it, and I am thankful for going through all that I've been through, because it is everything that I've been through that has made me who I am today. So sometimes we look at things as a curse, but you may go through something that could be deemed the worst for someone, and that something or that one mistake, you needed to make it to appreciate life itself. So don't let your mistakes define you. If you make a mistake, learn from it. Do not do it again. Shabam says, love you from India. Thank you so much for the love from India, and please share the love. Kendall, thank you for sharing. Haitian Warrior King, I remember you and the first day I saw you on Philly Live. You come a long way. A long way, right? I have other people who ask me, how do you do it, And I'm like, just being consistent. That's how I've been able to do it. I've allowed myself to make mistakes. And I've also, sometimes I work harder to prove someone wrong when people discredit me. Because as I share the good part about my 6th year in Haiti, I remember where I was trying to build a relationship with my biological mother. And shout out to my mother who raised me in the States. But when I started to build a relationship with my mother here, there was some things that was intended to discourage me. Things that I was going through even then, that looking back today, even though I didn't act on it and I didn't say it to myself that I believed it, I think I kind of did, because I instantly knew I wanted to work with people. I think in 72 hours in Haiti, I knew I wanted to work with people. I wanted to help people. I wanted to make a difference here. I wanted to be used within my society. And when I shared that, I was quickly pushed down. Like, black people don't do these things in Haiti. Black people, especially a person of your status, can't do these things. Imagine you speaking to your mother, who you're so happy, and I am myself a mother who just recently, been so happy to watch my daughter doing her thing academically from afar and cheering her on. And there's nothing she can share with me that she dream of doing that I can ever discourage her from. But can you imagine? So sometimes, not all Haitian parents, but some Haitian parents can break. And I kind of see these stories going viral too on TikTok. you gotta be mindful even of the family you come from, guys, because they will put on you what's, they'll count you out because they have counted themselves out. That's it. They'll count you out because they have counted themselves out. I started working with kids as soon as I realized that's what I wanted to do. And that's how I ended up meeting Philly Dom. That's how I ended up linking up with Philly Dom. It was because the original guys who started Life in Haiti with me, they all encouraged me, man, talk to Philly Dom. You know, Philly Dom, this is what she does. This is what she does. And I've shared with you guys how many times my spirit had already been broken. Here I am. I don't know anyone. I barely know the language. I've already been told what I can and can't do to hide my secrets of my status in Haiti. People cannot know this because they will judge you, because they will look down on you. They say these people are not good people. And I was just looking like, dude, how can someone come up with all these conclusions about me? But how can you take away who I am just because I'm in Haiti? Why would I bury my story? Why would I bury me? That's kind of like, that's where my American side came out. And I'm like, that's what you think of me. But that's not what God think of me. Because he thought I was worth saving. And when Philly Dom came into my life, shout out to Philly also, because one of the biggest let's say marketers with Life in Haiti is Philly Dom. And the guys was pushing, hey, talk to Philly, talk to Philly. And I was like, people are not gonna be trying to watch me. People like, they wanna watch stuff that's like hype. Stuff that's cool. And he's like, nah, people will watch you. You are cool. I'm like, I don't think the work that I'm doing will be cool. You know, it'll be more, but that just goes to show you, when whatever you want to do in life, stop projecting things on you, because there are people like you. There are people who will like you. There are people who will stand with you. But if you limit yourself, if you limit your environment, then that's why you're not growing, because you're planted in the wrong place. I had planted my thoughts in the wrong place, that people wouldn't, you know, people wouldn't think you're cool, or people would think you this, you're that, and they would judge you. And shout out to Philly, because one thing he has always, you know, been really positive, saying, man, you could do it. People will, you know, like what you want to do. People will like your idea, because long before YouTube, guys, I had already started helping in Haiti. I just I didn't have the ability to do it on a bigger scale, but I was already doing it. So whatever you want to do in life, start doing it. Just start doing it. I need this word right now. Thank you for your encouragement. You're welcome, Erlyn. Thank you. Wayash 509. Hello, Marie. Hello. How are you? Don't forget, guys, to like, and please share the live. Please like and share the live. Flamant Rose says, I was there one of your first night. I felt so sorry for you, and I couldn't help you, Mary. That's why I'm always applauding what you have done through the years. For me, you are a superwoman for me. Thank you, guys. And for me, you guys are super. I thank you guys so much for all of the love that you guys have poured onto Life in Haiti, poured onto my ideas. Sometimes you got to remove yourself for real, because imagine someone up close to you couldn't see your vision, but then a stranger from afar could see your vision, and not only see your vision, but step in and create ways to bring your vision to light, to make your vision a reality. And that's what you guys have been, have helped me to be able to do. Freedom is a must, Mr. Seal. Michael Buckler says, how are you? I am doing well. Today has been a really good day. Today, actually, I was at a funeral, so it was pretty sad. The first part, seeing the family, seeing their loved ones for the last time. But it was also a good day for me emotionally, because in my mind, I was thinking about, this is your 6th year in Haiti. And for that, I'm very thankful. Michelle Edmond, how's it going, my sister? Praise the Lord. Thank you. Miss Ann says, wow, these struggles have made you a strong woman today. God was with you. Thank you, Miss Ann. And God is still with me up until today, always. Michelle LeGrand, good afternoon. God bless you. Thank you so much. Same to you, too. I'm never going back to USA, God willing. Good evening, Marie. Good evening, Jay. How's it going? Hindsight is 2020. God has his unfailing plan for you. You're blessed. Thank you, Deja. Marie Noog. Hello, Marie. Hello, my sister. How are you? Darlene says, I love you, Marie, in Jesus' name. Love you too. Thank you for tuning in. You guys, some of you guys, I see your name. You guys been here with me since day one. Day one. So it's like, I'm thankful, because I'm thankful most of all, I got to journey a lot of my life here in Haiti with you guys. But I'm more thankful because at my lowest, God turned it into a huge testimony. And for you guys who have been watching, and if you have not been watching, or if you have not seen some of those projects that we've had the chance to do, I encourage you guys to check out some of the other uploads on the channel, where we've been able to build 3 homes. The first project for my aunts. The second project for baby Monica, I believe. Third project for Kashmeen and her grandmother. We've also went into Cité Soleil, built a restroom, and when I went there to find out that that whole neighborhood did not have a restroom. So it's kind of like giving this elder lady a restroom, and doing the whole drainage system as well for the restroom. That was like a blessing to the whole community, because I found out that that whole community, absolutely nothing was there. That whole community did not have a restroom. So that in itself has been a blessing. We've done countless, guys, countless of giveaways from things that you guys have been blessed with to be a blessing to Life in Haiti. I cannot name each and every one of you guys that have stood with me and that continue to stand with me here on this journey. You guys have been a huge blessing through me to the people of Haiti. We've been able to help countless of schools. Let me give a shout out to my sister Marie Nook. Thank you so much for the $20 super chat. Thank you so much, my sister, for your continuous love, your continuous support. Thank you so much. I love you, and it is people like you that makes life in Haiti a lot easier. And I thank you guys so much. All of my faithful peoples, thank you. My sister Marie, thank you. Um, Michelle says, I want to visit Haiti because of you, Philly Dumb, and African Tigress. My son needs to know where their father is from. Jeremy. Jeremy is somewhere, Michelle, that I want to visit that I've yet to visit. Now I can. I just need to find the time because I do want to go around Haiti more. Compa the Great, thank you for tuning in. I do want to travel around Haiti more, but I'm more stable now because we have more serious work on our hand, and it's imperative to be present with the school. You know, the school is not something that I could just move around as much as I used to. I do want to go and visit Jeremy one day. Take you guys with me to Jeremy. And who knows, hopefully one day you will be in Haiti. You will come and visit. And maybe I'll take you there too. You come with me and the team and the crew, you know, we definitely would love that. But with my testimony somewhat that I've shared with you guys, what I thought was the worst thing, what I thought was there to take me out. Look at all that we've been able to do. And not only that, today, one of our biggest projects of them all, I don't know, we've done some big projects, guys. Yes, we have. But I will consider this is one of our biggest projects consistently. This is something that we're dedicated to. This is a foundation. We built a school in Haiti for underprivileged children. We've worked with other schools. Working with other schools, I realized they didn't have the love that I have. They didn't have that passion that my people who support life in Haiti have. Because, you know, some of you guys, when I speak with you, I get to feel you. I get to feel your energy just as much as you feel my energy. I said, you know what? Marie, the difference you wanting to make, I know you don't want to because you think that that's the hardest thing for you to do, but you're gonna have to step out. And this is also another big testimony too, guys, because a lot of people think because I am a content creator, so you could just absolutely not, guys. Being a content creator, any content creator would tell you, it's a constant struggle. You never know when you go live who's gonna be there. Today you may have all of these people and then you may not. I'm way in Haiti. People don't have to, but I took a leap and I said, you know what? God, I want to make a difference. And once again, I'm coming to you and I'm asking you, should I do this? I've had people that come in and they left my side. Sometimes I question if it was so easy for people to do certain things because I am in Haiti. I am the weakest link in their eyes. And their actions was intended to break my spirit, to make me feel less than during this journey. And I remember about a year and a half ago, every time I prayed, I was asking God to encircle me with good people. I wanted people that was consistent. I wanted people who shared a vision like this vision. People who really wanted to support something that is positive right here in Haiti. Because if I have, I say this all the time to God, if you open the right doors, I will be obedient. I will do right by the people. I will allow myself to be used to make a difference right here. I am not one of them that my dream. One thing I can honestly say, and anyone in my life would tell you, I've never been one to call home and say, I need to go to Dominican Republic. You know, I need to, in the toughest of times, I didn't even think of running and just leaving, because I've always felt that I had a purpose right here. I don't know what that purpose is. At times I still feel like I know my purpose. I don't know exactly what all it is to put it in words, but I just feel that wherever God will send me, it will be for the betterment of Haiti. It will be to open up and do this type of work for the people of Haiti, even on a bigger scale. Thank you so much, Mr. Jackson. Hello, Marie and the Life in Haiti family. How are everyone doing? I'm doing well, Mr. Jackson. Thank you for asking. And thank you so much, Mr. Jackson, for the $5 super chat. Thank you for your continuous love and support of Life in Haiti. Thank you, Mr. Jackson. Thank you. Thank you guys for your support. It's been a good 6 years. And absolutely nothing like I expected. But I believe in a way I made plans. But when I look at the work that I'm doing, I could not have orchestrated this plan. Along the way, I added to the plan. But I did not plan this. And God has been good. So I just want to share with you guys, through your hard time, keep on going. Through the good times, keep going. Challenging times, keep going. Happy times, keep going. Sad times, keep going. If you have breath, keep going. If you are breathing, keep going. No matter what you go through, keep going. I used to have a thing going across my screen where I share, attitude is everything. I live by that. I genuinely believe that life will throw a lot of curves, but it's how you deal with what's happening. It's how you deal with the hand that life deals to you that determines what comes out of it. And life has a way of dealing us some cruel hands, especially when we make bad decisions. Especially when we're not making the best decisions today. So you got to be careful what you plant today. Because if you plant the wrong thing, you will harvest the wrong thing. I've learned that every day I make a conscious decision, guys, to rewrite my wrongs. And I do it intentionally. I do it purposefully. I do know that wherever I think I would have been this way wherever because of life experience. I've had the blessing of being taught some hard lessons because of my own decisions. It will continue to grow for you. You have made astronomical strides through hard obstacles. Thank you, Michelle. And I hope to inspire you guys. I hope that with immigration, when you come across people who are in distress, people who are sad, that you can share my story with them. And who knows what they will be in Haiti doing. Everyone cannot do the same thing because Haiti is in need of all sorts of different people. And I know you, let's say in a country like America, or you in Canada, you're like, this girl, who is she? The truth is, you are on a battleground. You are in training. You've had the opportunity to learn so much. You went to a university. And now it's time for you to come back and give that to your community here. Look at it that way. For people who you may know who are facing similar faith. I know a lot of people, even under the parole program, they're sad, they're unhappy. But share this with them. Many people in Haiti live any kind of way. They've lost that patriotism. They lost the love for their country. They lost the respect for their country. They lost respect for you in the diaspora community. Those of you guys who work hard. Those of you guys who are dedicated. Those of you guys who never forgot about those back home. Many people took advantage of you. They took advantage of your kindness. It was their time to travel, to come and see how life really is in America. How they should live in Haiti. Don't always look at things like a bad thing. Yes, Haiti is not in the best state in certain areas. But it was a blessing for a lot of people to go to America and see how life is. Because I accredit everything that, my attitude, a lot of things about myself to growing up in Texas. Because had I not grew up in Houston, I don't know if I'd have the same love. I don't know if I'd have the same passion. I don't know if I'd have the same understanding. I don't know if I will put the same drive and dedication. I learned that from like-minded people that I was exposed to. Many people didn't learn it. They didn't have people to be exposed to. So I know that when we're going through a tough time, when we're possibly facing where we could be separated from family, that's a difficult time. And you don't want to hear what I'm saying. But trust me. Only thing I would tell you is no matter what you go through, trust God. Trust the process. And know that He will not leave you nor forsake you. You're gonna be okay. You're gonna be okay. Mr. Jackson says, Marie, hold on, let me put on my glasses. I'm over here styling, but I have to be able to see. Mr. Jackson says, Marie, no one knows what life will throw at them. However, I see you as a survivor. You are the type of person who learns and adjusts for the better. Thank you. And I know you know, Mr. Jackson. And I thank you for always being there for me, for always being a mentor, for always being a great person. I thank you. A lot of who I am today, I can accredit it to you because you have been there through the hardest time with me. And I thank you so, so much for that, Mr. Jackson. And I learn. One thing about me, I will make mistakes on a daily, but I strive not to make the same mistakes all the time. That's something that I always ask God to step in the way of me learning, because I don't like to keep doing the same thing and expecting a different result. That's just not going to happen. Mr. Jackson, thank you so, so much for the $5 super chat. Thank you so, so much for your continuous love and support of Life in Haiti. Thank you. Michelle, thank you so, so much, my sister, for the $50 super chat. Thank you so, so much for your continuous love and support of Life in Haiti. Thank you so, so much, Michelle, for the $50 super chat. Thank you, my sister. God bless you. Thank you guys so, so much. I love you guys. God loves you even more. I just wanted to come on here and celebrate this wonderful 6-year anniversary with you guys. After God, I can't take away my little sister because she's probably watching. I don't know. Because she has also been someone that's been a great support. So sis, I love you dearly. And I sometimes ask, I don't know why you love me like you do. I don't think a lot of people realize just how much of a rib you are to me. My little sister's not only been, I'll tell you what, my little sister have been so, I don't know, I wouldn't even say loyal, because it's just, I feel that loyalty sometimes, I don't know, but sis, just know that I love you and I thank you so, so much, because one of the reasons why I'm so adamant of doing the right thing is to also be an example to my siblings, my children, and to show them that you can make mistakes, but your mistakes doesn't define you. And you are a wonderful sister. I'm going to take this time to give you your flowers. You're not only a wonderful sister, but you are a wonderful mother. I hope that your husband says that you are a wonderful wife as well. You are the glue to our whole family, and everyone always turns to you. And I don't think people realize that a lot of what I am today is because of your support as well. And within these 6 years, I know that I've stressed you out. I know that I've had you do sleepless nights. I know that you're always on my first person to dial. But I just want to tell you, I love you and I thank you. I hope that on a daily, that I continue to make you proud. Make somebody proud, guys. Don't let your mistakes define you. And I thank you guys so, so much too, because God, I told you guys I've been praying for people, and God blessed me with wonderful people. You guys know who you are. You know who you are. You guys have encamped me. I hope as the years continue that I don't let you guys down, that I continue to do the right thing, that I continue to be a voice for the people of Haiti, that I continue to keep a standard, to be transparent, to work with integrity. I ask that you guys keep me personally in your prayers, because there are things that I do not share on screen. As you guys know, YouTube, social media, there's things you share that it never leaves. So please continue to keep me lifted in prayer. Continue to lift the kids up in prayer. Continue to pray for the staff. Continue to pray for the kids here. The work that we do, that God continue to bless us with the right type of people for us to continue to do this wonderful work in Haiti. It's not easy. Some people, you outside looking in and you may think that the work is easy, but I just want to tell you, it's really not. It takes a lot of dedication. It takes a lot of consistency. And just as I shared, it takes never giving up when one person say no. Just because someone say no don't mean they won't tell you a yes. Maybe not at that time, but you just gotta always keep going. So keep me in prayer, guys, for us to continue through as we march towards the year of 7, that it be filled with blessings. Thank you guys so much. Don't forget, half a life is not what happens to you, but it's how you handle what happens to you. Be kind to yourself, and most of all, be kind to others, and be the change that you want to see. Love you guys.